miles from Earth, the mining ship Red Dwarf. Its crew, Dave Lister, the last human being alive. Arnold Rimmer, a hologram of his dead bunkmate. And a creature who evolved from the ship's cat. Message end. Additional, our biggest enemy is going space crazy through loneliness. The only thing that helps me maintain my slender grip on reality is the friendship I share with my collection of singing potatoes.
19. When you are alone in bed, what do you wear? Is it A, nothing at all, B, a flannelette nightie, or C, a sexy black negligee? C. 20. Do you think your boobs are A, too small, B, just right, or C, too large? Definitely too large. So what's me rating? Mainly C's. You sure are one foxy lady, sexual, sensual, and you don't mind showing it. Yes, I'm a sex beast.
Oh, yeah, you are.
Do you mind?
What?
I'm trying to concentrate.
Yeah, I can't hear you.
What are you listening to?
Oh, this is really hot, man.
Robert Hardy reads Tess of the D'Urbervilles. Let's have a listen. Potato must have got twisted, man. This is really good.
Excuse me! I'm in the middle of a tactical calculation which could well swing this entire game.
Rimmer, you've lost, man.
There's plenty of time.
You've only got one move you can make and then he zaps you.
Admittedly, at first glance, that is indeed the way it looks. But what you're failing to take into consideration is that El Scutto here has to go back on duty in 4 minutes 31 seconds. And if he goes before the game is concluded, I win by default. 4 minutes 15.
You're a piece of dirty, filthy, cheating scum, aren't you?
Absolument, and that's why I'll win. Because I have the ability to think my way round problems rather than sticking to the straight, pre-programmed lines. And that's why men, Lister, are better than machines.
Oh, I don't know, you know. I had this geography teacher, Miss Foster. She took us on a school summer camp trip to the Ganwy, and I was in the tent next to hers, right? And in the middle of the night, I was woken up by this really weird noise. She didn't think men were better than machines.
What's happening then, dudes?
Oh, bug all.
Hang on, I've forgotten what I was going to say now.
Well, it can't be that important then, can it?
That's it, yeah. Look out, the meter is about to hit the ship. I knew it'd come back to me.
Thanks for the warning.
I'm sorry, I've had things on my mind.
What's wrong with you, Holly?
He's computer senile, that's what's wrong with him.
Is there any damage?
I don't know, the damage report machine's been damaged.
Well, where did it hit?
I'm not sure, all my monitors are out. Round about floor 591, I think.
You're about as much use as a condom machine in the Vatican.
Holly, there's nothing here. Let's try 592.
Has anybody seen my legs? They don't appear to be below my waist, where I normally keep them.
Holly, what's happened to Rimmer's legs?
Here they are, right here.
Stop them!
Come on, leggies. This way. Over here.
Of course, 592. That's where the hologram simulation suite is.
What does this mean?
It's probably not serious, don't panic.
Well, if it's not serious when your genitals can go wandering off on their own, I'd like to know what is. Wait for me! Me!
Here it is, 592.
Rimmer, are you all right?
Well, you see, the shuttle was late, you see. The shuttle was late. And they're usually so good, aren't they? They're so good, they're brilliant.
What's happened to him?
He's turned into Brannigan, the ship psychiatrist.
We better get him fixed. I've got it in hand. No panic.
No panic, everyone. I've got it in hand.
Just need to override the charge relay.
Just need to override the charge relay.
But how'd you do that, Hol?
Bypass the main circuit. That ring of switches over there.
Bypass the main circuit. That ring of switches over there.
Well, this one over here. Well, this one over here.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, that one.
Now press the bypass.
Now press the bypass.
That was horrible. I never want to go through that again. Hey, now he's me.
There's a loose cable. Stick the red plug in the blue socket.
Is that it? Am I okay now?
Yeah.
Shouldn't this plug into something?
Oh, yeah, that joins up with a white cable.
A white cable?
Yeah. Or is it the yellow cable? Yes, I think it should have been yellow.
You are a total... A word is yet to be invented to describe how totally whatever it is you are, but you are one, and a total one at that.
All right, keep your hair on.
I'm lucky if I can keep my legs on with you in charge.
Yeah, he's out to lunch, man.
He's out to lunch, breakfast, dinner, tea, supper, the lot. Not in for a single meal, if you ask me.
Hey, who's that?
Aliens!
Queeg.
Who's Queeg?
I'm Queeg 500, the Red Dwarf backup computer. All vessels of the Jupiter Mining Corporation fleet are obliged to carry a backup computer to replace the primary computer, if the primary computer contravenes Article 5. I am therefore assuming control of this vessel.
This is mutiny, Mr. Queeg. I'll see you swing from the highest yard arm in Titan docking port for this day's work.
What's Article 5?
Gross negligence leading to the endangerment of personnel.
Hang on, you can't do this. Holly's got an IQ of 6,000.
Yeah, right on.
Is that what he told you?
Well, what is it then?
It has a 6 in it, but it's not 6,000.
What is it?
6.
6? Do me 11. That's a poor IQ for a glass of water.
How come he knows all the answers to questions about science and space and that when we ask him?
He consults a book.
What a slime ball.
He gets all his information on astronomy, phenomenology, and physics from a single reference book.
What's the book?
The Junior Encyclopedia of Space. It's the only one he could find which had pictures.
That's slander, that is. You'd better find yourself a good lawyer, guy.
So that's why I was never on the case.
I am on the case. I'm sharp. I'm kicking bottom.
How come he can navigate us back to Earth?
He can't. You've been going around in circles for the last 14 months.
You what?
That's a load of Tottenham, that is. It's a steaming pile of Hotspur. I'm onto his game. He's turning you against me so he can take over.
This is not a matter for discussion. The decision has been made. Your terminals have been bypassed. You've been retired.
I'm in my prime.
You'll be given light duties, night watchman. From now on, Red Dwarf is run by Queeg 500. Queeg to all personnel. Course redirection implemented. New bearing 057776. Message ends.
Lister, this is all a bit different, isn't it? See those scutters charging up and down the corridor, polishing, repairing, sweeping? The lifts are fixed. The fire extinguishers work. And when I say work, I mean they work when you turn them on, as opposed to when you happen to pass them and cough, as they did under Holly's regime.
Yeah, I suppose.
Look, Lister, there's no point feeling sorry about Holly. It's a kindness. He's like a blind old incontinent sheepdog who's had his day. Take him out to the barn with a double-barreled shotgun and blow the mother away. And I'm only saying that because I'm so fond of him.
How do you think Holly feels?
Feels? He doesn't feel anything, Lister. He's a computer.
Still feels. Sometimes I think it's cruel giving machines a personality. My mate Peterson once bought a pair of shoes with artificial intelligence. Smart shoes, they were called. It was a neat idea. No matter how blind drunk you were, they could always get you home. But he got ratted one night in Oslo and woke up the next morning in Burma. See, the shoes got bored just going from his local to the flat. He wanted to see the world, like, you know. He had a hell of a job getting rid of them. No matter who he sold them to, they'd show up again the next day. He tried to shut them out, but they just kicked the door down, you know.
Is this true?
Yeah. Last thing he heard, they'd sort of robbed a car and drove it into a canal. He couldn't steer, you see.
Really?
Yeah, Peterson was really, really blown away about it. He went to see a priest. The priest told him. He said it was all right and all that, like, and the shoes were happy and that they'd gone to heaven. You see, it turns out shoes have souls.
Oh, what a sad, sad story. Wait a minute. How did they open the car door? Off! Queeg, why has my alarm clock gone off at 6 o'clock?
That's what time you asked for.
Now, Holly and I had this little understanding. I would say, Holly, wake me up at 6 o'clock without fail. Then Holly would pretend to forget and wake me up around 10 with breakfast. Okay? Off! Queeg, I can see we've already cultivated a special understanding. I scratch your back, you stick a knife in mine. All right, give me a uniform.
It's exercises first.
Ah, yes. Now, once again, Holly, bless his little interface leads, and I had this understanding.
Move it, boy!
What are you doing?
What I'm doing, Pilgrim, is I'm putting you through the Regulation 500 jerks.
But I don't want to. Stop it.
And then your ass is on a 3-mile run.
You just can't take over control of my body willy-nilly.
The company is paying for your hologrammatic survival. And out here in space, I am the company.
Lister, wake up. Help me. Lister, what's up? Queeg, he's making me fit. What are you doing? Truck girls? God, no. My stomach won't take it. It's too flabby.
1,
Mummy.
2,
Mercy.
3,
Help me.
4,
Holly and I are still understanding.
5.
Yes, fight that flab! I want control of my own body back. Everyone else is going to kill me. I'm going to faint.
I said food! Is anybody home?
What's the matter with him?
He fainted after the first 500 yards.
What, and you made him jog 2.5 miles unconscious?
It's regulations.
Yes, nice one, Queeg.
Right, 0700. Time for his astronavigation revision. I'd better wake him up. Revise and earn pages 25 to 59. You will then be tested. If you fail, tomorrow you will do a 5-mile jog. I am now returning to you control of your body.
Hey, I can't get any food.
Try a different machine.
I tried them all.
I'm sorry. You have run out of credits.
They've all gone crazy.
Queeg, what's happened to the machines?
I refer you to Article 497. When a crew member has run out of credit, food and drink may not be supplied until the balance has been restored.
Nah, listen. See, me and Holly, we had this little understanding.
If you want food, you have to work.
Work?
Hey, you better get to it, because you're looking at one hungry pussycat.
Both of you.
Hey, whoa. I do not do the W word. Cats do not work. I got a note from my mummy.
From now on, everybody works.
Not this pussy. I can't believe I'm doing this. And look at me, I'm disgusting. I look like you in your best clothes.
Look, it's easy. Just imagine the floor's Queeg's face.
Oh, look at my hands. I had lovely hands.
Well, where'd the smacking gloves?
Marigolds with blue, are you crazy? How long do we have to do this for anyway?
We've only been doing it 10 minutes.
10 minutes too long.
We've got to do it all day.
What? All day? The whole entire day? What about my naps? I'm a cat. I need to nap. If I don't nap 9 or 10 times a day, I don't have enough energy for my main snooze.
Oh, dudes, who goes there? Friend or foe?
Holly.
How you doing? You're looking great. Hey, let me wipe your screen.
So how's it going?
Hey, what you been up to, man?
Oh, this night watchman lark keeps me busy. Shining my torch down the corridors, turning it off, shining it again. Life's pretty full, you know.
You've got to help us, Hol.
Yeah, Queeg has got to go. Look what he's done to my cuticles. The man is a maniac.
I agree. He's got us working, otherwise we don't eat.
Well, no doubt he knows what he's doing, unlike certain senile gibbering wrecks of computers we could mention. Still, it was nice to see how everyone rallied round defending me to the hilt. Different story now, innit?
Well, I defended you.
Oh, I remember it well. Queeg says I've got an IQ of 6, and you immediately leap to my defence, saying, really, that explains everything.
No, that was Rimmer.
Nevertheless, the fact remains there are certain characters on this ship who don't believe my IQ is 6,000.
I believe you.
I could prove it if I wanted.
There's no need.
I want to prove it.
Well, okay. What's the square root of 2,049?
Oh, you want me to prove it, do you?
No.
Clearly you do. Clearly just doing the square root of 2,049 will prove I have an IQ of 6,000.
What is it?
You wouldn't prefer a sports question?
Forget it, Hol. It's just not important.
Well, it is to me. I've been impugned. I want to clear my name.
Well, what is the square root of 2,049?
How about a space question?
Like what?
I don't know, like, what's the nearest planet to the sun?
What's the nearest planet to the sun?
Oh, easy. Easy peasy. That's right down my particular field of expertise, that is. Your nearest basic planet to your actual sun is Mercury.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, ye of little faith.
Well, you've convinced me, Hol.
Me too. So, do we get rid of Queeg or what?
Am I fully restored in your confidence as the right dude for the gig?
Yeah.
I'll be in touch.
He's taken the smeg.
Who is?
Queeg, look what he's given me for dinner. A pea on toast. 1 pea? Tell you I'm not far from cracking. I've lost me pea. Oh, that's it, I've cracked.
He's just doing this to destroy your morale.
Is he? Well, I want me pea back. It's my pea. I earned that pea. Where is it? I don't care if it's on the floor, if it's covered in fluff, if it's under the bed with me toenail clippings. I don't care where it is. It's my pea. I earned it. I'm going to eat it no matter what.
It flew off into your dirty sock basket.
I'll just have the toast. Why didn't we stick up for Holly?
I did.
You did. When?
All right, I didn't.
Nobody did. It's terrible.
We thought we were getting something better.
But what about trust? What about fidelity? What about simple, basic, honest friendship?
Friendship? Do you know how many people I've met in my life I can count as friends? True friends?
Well, if you count inflatable Ingrid, your polythene pal, 1.
I'll tell you. None. I got burnt once, and I learnt my lesson. Don't trust anybody. There was this one lad, Porky Roebuck. I'd known him 10 years. We were almost family. His dad was secretly knocking off my mum. That's how close we were. Anyway, we were in the Space Scouts together.
You were in the Space Scouts?
Oh, yes.
Pinkle, squirmy, blip, blap, blap.
We were 15 years old. We went on this survival course, 24 hours out in the wild, sleeping rough, surviving on wild berries and rainwater.
Where did you go? Butlins?
We were each given a Swiss Army knife. You only ate what you killed yourself. I remember 10 of the boys got together and decided to eat me. They tied me to a stake, lit a fire, and poured barbecue sauce all over me. I remember thinking as I went round and round, Porky will save me, he's my best friend. It turns out Porky was the ringleader and actually bagsied my right buttock. If it hadn't been for Yakataka Tulla, the space mistress, I honestly believe they would have eaten me.
Oh, come on, they were only bullying you. They wouldn't have really eaten you. You know what kids are like.
The point is, Lister, friends are only friends when it suits them.
Oh, lights.
Lister?
Yeah?
How did you know about inflatable Ingrid?
I've been seeing her behind your back.
Compute.
Compute.
The product moment correlation of dx over dy minus the sum of the set p all over the sum of r, given that r is a ratio of p over s, where k is a constant and s is an integer variable.
Just one small question.
Yes?
What does compute mean?
Just do it. And you two suckers, stop shirking and get working.
Do not forsake me, oh my darling. I only know I must be brave.
Queeg,
What do you want?
I want my ship back.
Too bad.
If you want Red Dwarf, you've got to fight for her.
Steady on, Hol. This man's a nutter.
I challenge you to the game of your choice. May the greater mind win.
Oh, my God.
For the winner, command of Red Dwarf.
And for the loser?
The loser will be erased, terminated, oblivionised.
Bye-bye, Baldy.
Name your game.
Chess.
It can be anything, any game at all.
Chess.
Drafts, poker, anything.
Chess.
Subbuteo, snakes and ladders.
Chess.
Monopoly, maybe. I'll let you go first.
Chess!
So you like a bit of chess, do you? Transfer me to the monitor.
Holly, don't do this, man. You're going to get rubbed.
A computer's got to do what a computer's got to do. Let battle commence.
Pawn to king 4.
Horsey to king bish 3.
It's called a knight, actually, Holly.
Knight to king bishop 3.
Queen to rook 8. Checkmate.
That's an illegal move.
Oh, sorry, queens don't move like that. I was thinking of poker. Cluedo, you can be Colonel Mustard.
If it's any help, I've been studying his tactics, and there's a pattern emerging. Every time you make a move, he makes one too.
Thanks, Cat.
Pawn to king 4.
Knight to King Bish 3.
Bishop to knight 5.
Horsey takes King Prawn.
Pawn to queen 5.
Horsey to Bish 3.
Bishop pawn.
Queen 3.
Takes pawn.
Prawn to King 4. Horsey to Bish 3. Prawn takes Horsey.
Bishop pawn takes pawn.
Bish takes Prawn.
Bishop to knight 5. Double check and mate, sucker.
Oh, yeah, didn't see that.
Holly, man, what have you done?
He's lost.
And the loser gets erased.
Noughts and crosses?
What kind of a plan was that?
A stupid plan. That's what kind of plan it was.
Well, why didn't we stop him?
We thought he had something up his sleeve.
Yeah, now we got Queeg forever, and that's a long time.
Well, dudes, I've come to say goodbye.
So you're definitely going to get room toll?
Afraid so.
Life's going to be hell.
Well, see you, Dave. Hope it works out with you and Kachansky.
Cheers, Hol.
See you, Cat. I hope one day in the not-too-distant future you fulfil your heart's desire and get your end away.
Thanks, man.
And Arnold, well, I hope you meet those aliens you're looking for and give you a body. And you become an officer and you get a sex life and all the other millions of things you feel you need to make you happy.
Thanks, Mom.
Well, I hate long goodbyes. Perhaps next time you've got the dosh together to go down the disco, you'll raise a glass to your old mate Holly and think things weren't too bad when he was around. Perhaps not the most efficient computer ever invented, but we had a giggle. Oh, one last thing. 45.265881.
What?
That's the square root of 2049. I may not be fast, but I get there in the end. Well, as they always say, finish on a song. I'll say goodbye to love. I never cared if I should live or die. Time and time again, the chance for love has passed me by.
Okay, suckers. Get this into your stupid thick heads. There's only one thing I want to say to you.
What?
What's happening, dudes? We are talking Jape of the Decade. We are talking April, May, June, July, and August fall. Yes, that's right. I am Queeg.
What?
Queeg never existed. It was me all along.
What?
We's of the week, mate. Going round in circles for 14 months. Get my information from the Junior Colour Encyclopedia. The respect you have for me is awesome, innit?
You mean you staged the whole thing?
That's right, suckers.
And the moral of the story is, appreciate what you've got, because basically, I'm fantastic.